What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, June 19th, 2019. How could you not smile? I'm doing a video about Litecoin potentially, seeing resistance at $140. It was just a short time ago, Litecoin was at $22. We were at the bottom of a bear market. Things have changed quickly. It's required patience, but it's been fun. We're going to keep tracking it. We talked about yesterday these patterns actually leading us into this area that we are now. From swing low in December, the patterns that have led us here, that they tell the story of Litecoin. You see it on the screen. It looks kind of crazy, but when you start zooming in, you get a sense of what's going on. I have these red lines, a rising wedge stemming back to, the beginning of May. Higher highs, higher lows, and as is often in these larger patterns, you get these smaller patterns within those patterns, really. And you can see within this rising wedge, we have some symmetrical triangles. One potentially in play with a breakout to the upside right now. We're going to talk about that. That plays into the $140 resistance. Real quick, let's touch base on the downside scenario. Downside scenario is simple. We get a higher low within this rising wedge that goes back to beginning of May in this area down here, right? And it's kind of a target for this symmetrical triangle to the downside. It's kind of like that 110, 115 area, higher low. I haven't done this, but you could probably take a Fibonacci retracement from swing low of this wedge to swing high. And yep, it's not a surprise. Our 786 to 618 channel right here is perfectly confluent with a higher low, right? So that's our target for the downside right now for Litecoin. It could happen. Wanted to throw that out there. Now let's see what's going on the 4-hour to really dig into upside potential. I have another red pattern right here. It's not a pattern yet, but it's in play, and it's kind of the way I chart. I'm always anticipating the next setup. Is it a bullish setup? What's momentum telling us? Here's our symmetrical triangle we've been tracking. We got a break through the upper trend line right here, right? This was today. This is a 4-hour chart. We got a break through the upper trend line. We saw that first hit of resistance at 140 again. We had it back here on June 15th. And right now you can see Litecoin kind of in that 139 area. And I'm wondering, are we going to see resistance here? If we see resistance here, are we going to get a pullback to this area down here, which is the trend line that we just broke through, right? Are we going to kind of trickle down here to that 135 to the low 130s? And if we do, and we see support in that area, if we're just getting some consolidation like this, then what we have in play is an ascending triangle, right? It's another bullish continuation pattern. It's not there yet. This is completely speculative, but it's how I draw my charts when I'm charting. I'm always kind of charting out patterns and scenarios that could play out, being ready for anything. So I know I mentioned this 110 area to 115 area. That's kind of a larger pullback for Litecoin, but on the very short term, which can happen quick, a quick pullback, nothing dramatic if we're looking price range wise, a pullback to this area is only like 5% or so. Very confluent area. If we see support there, that could be the confirmation right here of our third higher low, which will be the setup for this ascending triangle. Now, one thing I want to note is the ascending triangle breakout target is pretty much identical to our symmetrical triangle breakout target, $155. That is the bullish target to the upside. Right now, 140 resistance. That's what I'm looking at on the 4-hour chart. Wanted to do a quick video talking about it. Let me know your thoughts below. I'm curious. All I know is I'm having fun. Are you having fun? I appreciate you being here, and I will, of course, see you in the next video. If we break 140 tonight, if things get crazy, I'll probably do another video. If you're here and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the channel. I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, and God bless.